Psalms chapter 15 to 20 says, Psalms 9 verses 15 to 20 says, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, in the net which they hid is their own feet taken. The Lord is known by judgment which he executes. The wicked is snared in the work of their own hands. Higaion, Selah. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not men prevail. Let the heathen be judged in your sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Selah. A lot of times as people, as men, we feel we have absolute power. You know, Lex Luthor said absolute power corrupts absolutely. And for some reason, we as men, we feel that when we have power like God, that we must use it to oppress other people and do whatever we can, which we can get away with. And that's not what it's for. And so love, or God, informs us of the right way to do it. Because when we feel that we are all powerful and we feel we are God, that's the trap we set. And we fall into our own traps. And we get destroyed by our own hands. So, it's wise to follow the path of love. And when you get more power, use it to serve others. Having said that, let's look at Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's awesome because this is some concept art done by Joshua Min for Wonder Woman. He's the one that did the concept art, and it's really cool because this concept art sort of is in alignment with what actually happened in the movie. For instance, here we see Antiope leading the warriors as they are training. See Antiope here going as the warrior against Antiope. I assume this is Antiope. I may be wrong, but it looks like Antiope anyway. And here are the Amazon warriors training here, and Diana is by a rock there watching them train. Right? Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. And here's some more concept art. This really looks like it's pulled from the movie. Diana here having saved Steve Trevor. They're on the beach, and Diana is talking to Steve here. It even looks like Diana, but then again, everybody knew that Gal Gadot was going to be the one actually playing Wonder Woman, so I guess that's why it looks like her. This is Diana here in the city after it was blasted by the chemical gas. See all the dead bodies, the dead people? And this reminds me of a scene that was in the movie. Not exactly like that, but you get my drift. Here is Diana facing off against Ares while he's still in human form as Sir Patrick. Sir Patrick levitating off the ground and moving, telekinetically moving things at Diana, breaking the ground open. This actually happened in the movie. It was a little bit different though. Diana actually was using her lasso of truth a little later on against Ares when he was in his full armor, but here Ares is significantly bigger than the Ares in the movie. Ares in the movie was taller and bigger than Diana, but he wasn't that huge. He wasn't twice the size of Diana. Nonetheless, here's the showdown between them. Here you see Diana pick up a truck, but this time she's throwing it at two soldiers who have gas masks on. That was not the case. She actually picked up a tank, not a vehicle. Picked up a tank. I was going to drop it on Dr. Maru, who was the Dr. Poison. Ares in the background egging her on. Alright, so there's similarities there, because this is the fight with Ares here. This scene actually came from the movie. Alright, this was also a scene in the movie where she fell down, kind of got her balance back. Alright, here, this is where she blocked the sword Ares was throwing at her. Remember that? Remember she dived at Ares. It's not quite the same, but the concept art still does corroborate with the actual art of Wonder Woman, so that's really awesome. Now when we look at Wonder Woman itself, the box office is doing pretty good. It's now at $369,657,534 domestically. Okay. Worldwide, $746,757,534. Actually, yesterday the figure was actually less the day before yesterday, Sunday, its box office actually ended less than its estimates. So it actually didn't pass Suicide Squad at the time, but now it has, which is really incredible. And it's on its way. And it's really, I mean, yesterday was, I believe, Monday, and as of Monday, it was at 746 million. So I do think that it's going to get past 750 million before the week is over. And I think by the end of the weekend, it's going to be probably past 770 million, maybe even 780 million. So we'll see how that turns out. And this will be the 7th weekend in a row. So that would be awesome if we can do that. Now, what this means is that Wonder Woman again is going to be probably highlighted a little bit more when we have the upcoming Justice League movie. We're going to see advertisements with more of Wonder Woman. We didn't see as much Wonder Woman in the advertisements. I think we saw her save Batman, knocking off 2 parademons from his army vehicle, his Batmobile. And we saw her sweep, drop kick a, it looks like a robber or something who was robbing either a hotel or a bank. So that's all we had of a Wonder Woman, and her posing behind her shield as she's looking at something. So I think we're going to get more of her in ads. That's what I think leading up to Justice League, which is really cool. Once again, I just wanted to say that it's important for us to understand that Wonder Woman, Justice League, Joss Whedon, and Company Limited, you know, I think it's going to just only get it better. I think people are going to come to Justice League for Wonder Woman. Definitely they will. They'll come to Justice League for Batman, and they will come to Justice League for Superman. So the Superman fans are looking to see how Superman will turn out. The Batman fans, they like what's happening with Batman, so they're going to be on board with Batman, even though they may be surprised at certain points where Batman can't do anything really, and just the rest of the Justice League just has to do what they have to do. Still, nonetheless, it should be interesting. And then, of course, the updated news from the actor who was playing Steppenwolf, talking about how he just wants to have hell on earth, which is very interesting because Psalms 9 talks about hell on earth as well, where it says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. So I thought that was very interesting. Of course, DC films are based off of biblical and Judeo-Christian stories, so it's not really surprising. On that note, you guys have a great one.